Roblox is being sued by the government. This is Attorney General Liz Murrill. She said, breaking. Today, I'm suing Roblox, the #1 gaming site for children and teens, and a breeding ground for sex predators. Now, before I even go further in this, I want to be clear. These people are doing this for FaceTime and attention to run on this during the next election cycle. That's all they care about. This is about getting noticed from the public. Do you think this person knows about Roblox? No, they don't know anything about it. Due to Roblox's lack of safety protocols, it endangers the safety of the children of Louisiana. Roblox is overrun with harmful content and child predators because it prioritizes user growth, revenue, and profits over child safety, which, there's probably an argument to be made for that. Every parent should be aware of the clear and present danger posed to their children by Roblox so they can prevent the unthinkable from ever happening in their own home. I really like that last line because I feel like that's where the focus of all of this should be on, is the parents. I think at this point, if you are a parent, you will know about Roblox. You can't escape it. Roblox consumes all children. They will play this game. Now, you can stop them from playing it or tell them they're not allowed to, but you know about Roblox one way or the other if you're involved in your kid's life. So if that's the case, you would think just by default, you would understand what your kids are getting into and have conversations with them about them. Talk about it with them. Don't be afraid of your kids and what they're doing. They're exploring the world, learning things, and playing games and having fun with it. That's what being a parent is understanding what your kid is doing and making sure you're okay with it. But apparently, Attorney General Liz Murrill seems to think that that's not enough. We need to also sue Roblox. And this is the lawsuit from Attorney General Liz Murrill, Louisiana Department of Justice Attorney General. Breaking: Louisiana Attorney General Liz Murrill files child protection lawsuit against popular game Roblox. Today, Louisiana Attorney General Liz Murrill announced legal action against Roblox, the #1 gaming site for children and teens, which, by the way, acknowledging that it's #1 for kids, there's always going to be a #1. That's where all the PDFs are always going to go to. They're going to flock to where the population is. If you shut down Roblox, whatever's behind that is the next #1. And that's where they'll all go to. So just going at Roblox does not fix the issue. It goes at the symptoms, not the actual problem. The lawsuit brought in the 21st Judicial District of Louisiana shows that through its online gaming service, Roblox has and continues to facilitate the distribution of child sexual abuse material and the sexual exploitation of Louisiana's children, which damn, bro, that is one hell of an allegation there. They are facilitating distribution of that stuff? What? Knowingly and intentionally fails to implement basic safety controls to protect child users from predators, which I don't know what, like what? Are you saying the basic safety controls would be a universal ID system? What do you want for a basic safety control? Because as far as I understand, it seems like there's enough there for me as a parent to be fine with it, as long as I know what my kids are doing with it. Knowingly and intentionally fails to provide notice to parents and child users of its dangers. This one is wild to me because it's like, bro, this is the #1, you even say it, the #1 gaming site for children and teens. Do they need to be the ones that tell parents that? Like, no. Unless you're living under a rock, which if that's the case, how are your kids even playing it? Due to Roblox's lack of safety controls and protocols, it endangers the safety of children of Louisiana. Roblox is overrun with harmful content and child predators because it prioritizes user growth, revenue, and profits over child safety. Every parent should be aware of the clear and present danger posed to their children by Roblox so that they can prevent the unthinkable from ever happening in their own home. said Attorney General Liz Murrill. And again, I'm not trying hard to play devil's advocate. I'm just trying to be fair to Roblox here. Have they screwed up a lot? Yes. Does a lot of blame go on them? Absolutely it does. Could they do a lot better? Hell yeah, they can. Do they deserve to be sued? I don't think that's the direction I would go with this. I feel like that if the government wants to get involved with it, the government needs to take accountability on how the police are handling the reports from Roblox and trying to extend an olive branch to the company, if you're that concerned about it, with your police force and say, hey, we'd like information to be able to find out what's going on with the reports there. Could you guys please send the people that are reported to us and we can try to take it from there and have a communication line established there. Suing them seems, I don't know, not the direction that I would go, but hey, here we are. Roblox is an interactive online gaming platform launched in 2006 that facilitates experiences for users. It allows and encourages users to communicate with each other in real time. There are nearly 82 million daily active users and more than 6.4 million experiences within the system. And here's the thing. It's kind of, again, not to play devil's advocate, but it's kind of the law of numbers. When you get to be that big, you're going to have things that happen. Not making excuses for it, but damn, like these government entities are expecting a foolproof, airtight, no issues ever system. And that's impossible to obtain. You cannot do that. And my concern is they're going to try to file a lawsuit. It's going to cause more regulations and less rights for the people, more censorship, and more ID verifications that people need to put out there. I'm like, just leave it alone and talk to Roblox about the police and what they need to do to get the people that you're mad at. How about start there if that's what you really care about? Company reports 20% of the users are under 9 years of age. Okay, I will tell you right here, this is pretty much meaningless because if you're like a 6-year-old playing Roblox or 7-year-old, you don't even understand what people are communicating with you. You're not going to have a full-on conversation. You're sure as shit not going to try to meet someone online or tell them where you live and come in. That's not what a 6-year-old or 7-year-old does when they're playing a game. They're giving these kids way too much credit. 20% are 9 to 12. Okay. 16% are 13 to 16. 44% are 17 years of age or older. That is actually fucking scary. What? Nearly half the amount of users on Roblox are over 17. I'm not saying they're all PDFs, by the way. I'm just saying that's fucking weird, bro. That's weird. The only thing that I would say is like it's understandable is if you started playing the game like 5 years ago and you were 12 at the time and now you're 17, I'm like, okay, and you still kind of play it, or you don't even play it anymore, but you have an account. Okay, I can understand how it got to be that point. That might be a little bit of a deceiving number, but damn, that is crazy. Alucard says, but Roblox is complicit in defending pedos. If they weren't, I'd agree with you. I need a source specifically showing how Roblox has defended pedos because I feel like people keep falling back to that. And I'm saying, I think we need to define what defending a pedo is. If not going after them enough is defending them, then yes, I'd agree with you. If actively like protecting them, knowing that they're a pedo and saving them in the game and stuff, then I'm like, that is something they definitely need to have a lawsuit on. That's insane. That not just lawsuit. I mean, the people in charge of Roblox need to be put behind bars if they're doing that. That's crazy. If that's what you're, if that's what you're saying, because there's no age minimum and requirement to verify age or parental permission once you sign up. Here we go. This right here, guys. This is what I've been talking about for the past 2 months at this point. ID verification. They're going to try to insert it everywhere they can because somehow it's the catch-all net for everything. This is going to save everyone. ID verification. So everyone gives IDs. First off, the system doesn't work well. It accepts false and fake IDs. You have no way of verifying the ID that's used is actually the person that's playing. There's so many problems with it. Putting this into effect doesn't do a damn thing. It doesn't save or fix or solve any problems at all. So saying there's no age minimum and requirement to verify age, that doesn't mean anything. Or parental permission once you sign up. Wait, again, it's a video game, bro. Imagine you're trying to play, I don't know, an online game back in the day, like Quake or something. And like, oh, you need to get parental permission before you play that. Like, what are we doing, bro? Like, oh, the teabagging in Halo, it mentally affected me, and because of that, I should have got parental permission because someone killed me and then teabagged me afterwards. Like, come on, guys. Users can easily say they are younger or early or older than their actual age, allowing child predators to pose as children and for children to bypass any age requirement. So they want to use this as an opportunity to find out more information, control the population, and get ID verification passed. That's all this is. Stop falling for what they're doing, guys. That's all I'm saying. Yes, Roblox is bad. Yes, these PDFs need to be in prison or worse. Like literally, not the worst things in the world are not enough when it comes to a PDF. Trust me on that one. Like damn, I'm the first one in line to say that. But at the same time, I hesitate to just believe what's being pushed out there by daddy government, because they don't have your best interest in mind either. They want your info to get all this. They want to push more control. They want more power over you. That's all this is coming down to. Careful what you wish for. Once registered, users have access to millions of games such as sports, role-playing, naval, fashion, and comedy. Other games which have existed on the platform, including Escape to Epstein Island, Diddy Party, and Public Bathroom Simulator Vibe, are not as innocent. These games and others are often filled with sexually explicit material and simulated sexual activity, such as that stuff, which I got to be honest, guys, it sounds abhorrent when you read it. It sounds crazy. This is awful. What kid is going to actively go into those areas and play those and enjoy them? I will tell you exactly what kid's going to do that. The kid that doesn't have a parent that gives a shit about him. Again, where are the parents with this kind of stuff? It's important to hold the parents accountable for what their kids are accessing and why they care about it. Why are we getting so far away from the parents being the ones in charge? Why are we saying daddy government needs to come in and tell the kids what they're allowed to do and what they're not? How about we just let the parents handle that? How about that? A recent report even revealed a group of 3,334 members openly traded that stuff and solicited that stuff from minors. Bro, I'm going to need the details on that and why all those people are not in prison right now. Especially, this is coming from the Department of Justice, DOJ, Attorney General Liz Murrill. What are you doing to put these people in prison? Now that you know the recent report revealed these people, what have you done? Oh, that's not your job? Yeah, it is, actually. That's on you. What have you done with this? Oh, you're suing Roblox? How about you do something about these people? Just last month in Livingston Parish, law enforcement officers executed a search warrant at the residence of an individual suspected of possessing that stuff. At the time of the arrest, the suspect was actively using the online platform Roblox. Notably, the individual was in possession of and had employed voice-altering technology designed to mimic the voice of a young female, allegedly for the purpose of luring and that of the platform. That's sketch, by the way. That's the other reason that I would say this is very important. I feel like this needs to be a conversation that gets out there, especially as time passes. Especially if it's, well, even with AI now, it doesn't even matter. But currently, specifically with avatars and VTubers, I don't like, unless I know the person personally, I don't trust a VTuber as far as I can fucking throw them. Like VTubers to me are very weird. They're very weird to me. where, and maybe they might be great people, they might be super nice people, but you have no fucking idea if they're even who they say they are, if they're even what gender they are, if they're even anywhere close to the age that they act. They have voice changers, they change what they look like on screen, like all these things where it's like people have an idea of who they like. And for all you know, it could be some weird dude in the basement with gut hanging out that's a PDF that is just playing a personality online that people are falling for. It's sketch as fuck. So unless I know a person specifically, personally, I'm very hesitant, and I think that's fair to be hesitant to just trust a VTuber. But it's something that people need to at least acknowledge that is something that's a real thing that you need to be concerned about with the technology. Exactly, nobody. Don't trust VTubers. Trust men on the internet with ski masks. What could possibly go wrong? For all these reasons and other reasons, Roblox is in violation of Louisiana law. The state is seeking permanent injustice relief and prohibiting them from engaging in any activity in violation of Louisiana Unfair Trade Practices Act, representing that Roblox has adequate safety features, restitution to the state of Louisiana, attorney's fees, all additional civil penalties allowable under law, all additional damages allowable under law. Shares of Roblox have more than doubled this year and have advanced over 115% year to date. Oh, so it's about the money. Oh, because it's gone up, it's a problem now. Potentially, but at the same time, it's like, man, it's almost like when things are going well, everyone can't wait to take them down. It is curious. And this is on top of, I talked about this story previously as well. Creekcraft posted yesterday, the office of Congressman Ro Khanna reached out to Real Schlep and I concerning Roblox's child safety issues and moderation concerns. Schlep and I have shared information we have along with instances of failed policy on Roblox's end, e.g. bathroom simulator, which, by the way, and I went over this video in another video, the bathroom simulator, as I understand, has, since this came up, has now been banned. So Roblox is paying attention to what's happening right now. From Attorney General Liz Murrill, here's why I'm suing Roblox. Roblox has and continues to facilitate distribution of child stuff. Roblox fails to implement basic safety controls. Roblox knowingly and intentionally fails to provide notice to parents. It created, curated, and perpetuated an online environment where that stuff could thrive. And I said, look, I'm probably in the minority on this, but I feel like a lawsuit isn't the way. Parents need to parent. If people are breaking the law, arrest them. What the fuck is even this? A political move for attention seems desperately misplaced. And Mama Oka says, to be honest, I hate the lack of moderation on Roblox, but I wish parents would just parent. Parents need to parent is such a tired line, as if no kid ever does anything behind their parents' back. If you market the app for kids, then you need to make it safe for kids. Okay, fair. I'd say that's fair. They do need to make it safe for kids. But at the same time, parents need to be involved with their kids' life. If kids are doing something online, this is the crazy thing. There are so many things marketed to kids out there. Roblox is just one of infinite things. If it's big enough, things will slip through the cracks. These companies can try their best to and I wouldn't say that Roblox is trying their best, but even if I gave Roblox the credit that they're trying the best, things are going to slip through the cracks and things are going to happen. It's impossible to have a perfect record when you get to the massive number of $90 billion valuation. But I do take a step back and say, well, how'd they get that valuable? And Alucard, good point. Smash, I'm not convinced they banned Bathroom Simulator because they cared. I think it's damage control. I think it's absolutely damage control. Again, this goes back to me saying there's a significant amount of pressure being applied to Roblox right now, and they're trying their best to cover their tracks now that the light is being pointed to them. All I'm saying is my concern, and I will die on this hill, careful what you wish for going after these companies, because all that ultimately ever happens historically is more rules and regulations get placed on the very people that are trying to play the games. And that falls back on us, the consumer. So just be careful with that. That's all I'm saying. But I'll leave that one there.